he assembled the Avengers.
Sorry.
And dismantled the Snyderverse.
Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon changed the face of television, and we're still paying the price for it today. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series. Welcome to Sunny
There's gonna be a lot of funny edits.
Girl setting with a Deadwood body count.
Yeah, the body count is super high.
Hamlet happens to sit on top of a hellmouth, but unlike Fresno, this one is either a massive cave that causes a sinkhole, or is made of vibes. Because Hellmouth isn't just a plot convenience that spits out monsters of the week. It's also... that's it. It's a literal plot hole. Here to defend...
Hey, it's you know, even though they spit out monsters of the week and stuff like that, I really like this show because it was a continuous storyline. And a lot of shows, you know, back then were just straight up monster of the week. I watched a lot of like Law and Order and stuff like that, crime of the week and stuff like that, but they didn't really focus on the overall storyline, or I don't think there was in crime shows still to this day sometimes, but there's character arcs and stuff. Anyways, I'm getting into the weeds, but yeah, Buffy was a overarching storyline and arcs for different seasons, and that's why I really liked it. I like to follow along, and there was like big bads and stuff like that.
And Murder Town, USA is Buffy Summers, a reluctant child soldier.
Dates are things normal girls have.
She's the latest in a long and storied line of sexy Van Helsings. But Buffy, yes, Buffy,
It's Buffy.
She's Buffy.
What kind of name is Buffy?
will team up with Giles, this himbo-fied Fraser Crane.
I made up my mind.
So what?
I made up mine first.
Buffy's mentor likes to watch and spends the entirety of the series either giving exposition or getting head.
Yep. Giles has been hit in the head a lot, so has Xander. Like, and they definitely had concussions, you know, so hopefully that doesn't affect them years down the road like it does with football players, but they get hit in the head a lot, and that can affect you. It's just a TV show.
Wake up! How many times have you been knocked out anyway?
In fairness, it's easier to sound smart when you're a 40-year-old who only hangs out with teenagers.
Gosh, no, of course.
Yeah, you kids are too young to know about Goknar. Back in the day, he was the Together, they're joined by a veritable UPN's worth of mildly dated teen archetypes. There's Willow, whose friends were somehow surprised when she followed the nerd to Wicca to lesbian pipeline.
She's gay, but we don't gay. Oh, it's Magic Week.
Plus, there's Xander, a literal Marty Stu author insert.
Xander was obviously based on me, the sort of guy that all the girls want to be best friends with in high school.
Who gets the best lines and makes out with the hottest girls.
Ashanti was in Buffy? I just noticed that. Has she shown up already in my series of reactions? Hey, Xander has hooked up a lot of hot chicks. What the hell? Yeah, he had a whole episode where they were chasing him.
Bad boy who became an ally after stalking Buffy, building a robot real doll who resembled Buffy, and sexually assaulting Buffy.
They're so lovely.
And undead dreamboat Angel.
I don't remember that.
This guy to use vampirism to get around the age gap discourse. I mean, come on, it's kind of obvious what he's up to. The second she graduates, he's out there faster than a gadio. Do you want more of that one Joss Whedon I'm being mean in a cute way bit?
1-800 I'm dating a skinky hoe. I'm not a third wheel.
Well, technically speaking, you're a fifth wheel.
Let me answer that question with a headbutt.
Or his describing something messed up in a cute way bit.
Party in my eye socket and everyone's invited.
Did you try looking inside the sofa in hell? Between me and my evil self, I have double guilt coupons.
Well, prepare to regret your decision in a show that makes you yearn for the subtlety of this uncredited X-Men script.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else.
Look, there's nothing wrong with Joss being a Nepo baby, or even a Nepo grandbaby, so long as you come up with a few actual fresh jokes.
I don't know. Think of something cool. Tell him I said it.
Or hey, stick to what works.
Ooh, pancakes could go in bellies.
Love the old WB network? Well, if you did, it wouldn't have become the CW. But Buffy has all the WB stuff you loved, like early appearances by stars who would later get mega famous, cameos by already famous people just here for some funsies, random musical acts in the teen club. Oh, hell yeah. Is that Dishwalla?
I don't know.
That's
Buffy
Charmed.
still works.
Speaking of, remember when
I like
your
Charmed.
show suddenly had a musical episode? There's a good chance they were inspired by Buffy. Sorry, but that's still better than using Buffy to launch your music career, like all the other actors did.
Oh, they really tried to launch a music career? Giles?
And hey,
The hell?
one of them wrote an ode to the toes of an underage Michelle Trachtenberg. Why is it always feet? So dive back into a charming bit of late 90s arcana.
James Spader. He needs to call me.
Stupid video store.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.
When all TV and makeup prosthetics just make actors look like Klingons, and kids were so abandoned by their parents, they could literally trigger the apocalypse unnoticed.
Mr. Summers? Good, she's gone.
In a landmark series that defined the teen culture of its era, and exclusively its era,
It's a sombrero.
kickstarting wave after wave of YA series about
I like
Roman
Dollhouse,
is kind of
Charmed.
fighting a mystical war against necromancers. Oh, because puberty causes changes that makes you feel like a monster. How did I just get this? Starring, I know what you did last, Summers. Hell, my son
Buffy will fuck up any of those horror villains.
Professor Dumbledore. Cordelia, the teenage silly idol. Nice guys diminish last. Like and Dope. Joss Whedon's Brawl House. Demon Player. Kimetsu no Yaiba. From Dusk Till Dawn. And Ethan Quippy. the
Ethan was a
vampire serial. Look, is it a coincidence that the best episode is the one where no one can talk? Let's see Josh
What?
get through that.
Are you hating on the show, dude? Come on, Buffy is a great show.
He did it. The madman actually did it. In every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer. It's Halloween. Everybody's entitled to one good scare.
I want to see what some of the comments say. It got a good amount of views, you know. So Whedon got dared into making Hush. Well, it paid off. I don't think this properly conveyed the fact that Buffy is one of the greatest TV shows of all time. Which, yeah, I agree. It seemed like he was kind of taking shots at it at the end. Supernatural would like to... What? You think Supernatural... I've never seen Supernatural, but I don't think it's... I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I don't think it's better than Buffy. Yeah, a lot of disagreement. But it's a Buffy video, so of course there will be disagreements, but whatever. Yeah, this comment is great. Buffy actually has most of what I love about modern television without the downside of taking itself so seriously. And yeah, that's what I love about Buffy actually, because it did not, like, a lot of this stuff was serious, but at the end of the day, it did not take itself seriously. And there was lots and lots of jokes spread throughout, and like in odd places when you wouldn't expect a joke. And that's, you know, made the show very relatable and fun to watch, you know. But anyways, solid video. got a lot of views, and I'm glad that people are still kind of into Buffy. And if you're a young person now, a teenager even, I still think Buffy's relevant. I still think you can go and watch it and have a good time with it. I still think you can relate to, like I said, you can relate to it a lot. I mean, the technology and stuff that they talk about and use is old and dated, but for the most part, I still think you will have a great time watching it. But anyways, that's my video. Thank you guys for watching BigTimeKnights. And if there's like new videos on Buffy and whatnot, I'll try to check it out and give you a reaction to it. Until next time, guys, BigTimeKnights out. Peace.